Well, this morning is an exciting day for us. I just got a shipment of new Premier One piglet netting. Two strands that are 100-foot rolls, 3 feet high, and the bottom wire on this fencing is not electrified, so you don't have to worry about it shorting out, touching the ground, or touching the grass, which makes my life easier. I don't have to weed eat quite as much to clear out rows so that the fences don't short out. But the idea is to make my life a little easier, to save me some time when moving the pigs. Previously, we had 2 of these for the 2 feeder pigs and our boar, and then we have 1 of the hog quick fence that we keep our gilt in right now. And that's enough room. They share a wall, so the gilt's pen is 1 wall shared of the piglet netting plus 3 sides of the hog quick fence, which gives her a little bit extra room. And then the 3 pigs together get a bunch more room because that's 200 feet of fencing. And this will help me be able to stage the next area where the pigs are going to be at, so that when I move them, I don't have to consolidate a fence into a tiny little area and set up one fence and then try to move them in patterns to get them over to the next paddock. That worked really well for a while. Got a little more challenge when it got cold outside and snow on the ground, and the ground started to freeze because it took longer to set the next fence up, which made the pigs get a little antsy. And since the electrifier was turned off, they would get out. So this is just going to save us time, save me some energy, so that I can get back to doing more things. So let's go ahead and take a look at what these look like. Come packaged in all this nice plastic. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to cut these open. Manual, how to use it. That is an electric fence shock warning. We don't put those up right now because our fence isn't that large and it's pretty obvious. Here's a little repair kit of some of the things that you may need if your fence gets a tear or a break in it. And this is the fence itself. So we've got these fiberglass stakes, and then the netting, which is electrified in all of the horizontal rolls, and the vertical strands are not electrified. And it uses these little metal tabs to clip onto each other so that you can connect fences to fences. You can also clip it directly into the hot wire of the fence itself, and that's how you can transfer electricity from your Energizer through the entire set of fencing. So now I'm going to take those 2 rolls and head down to the pigs to set up their next paddock. We'll show you how we get things moved. I've got a paddock ready to go for our gilt, and I'll set these 2 fences up for the other 2 feeder pigs plus the boar, and then we can consider that move done for the day. I know, I'm coming.
All right, little piggy.
All right. So what I'm going to do now is walk over to our Energizer right here, and I'll crank that button off. Fence is not on shock. Hello, Rosie. Hello, Rosie. How are you? I'm going to move you in just a minute, okay? We'll unclip it from the fence and from the ground. And then you can see this. This is Rosie's area, and this is where I was going to move her to stage her. I'm going to take that down and put the feeder pigs and the boar here, and then I'll move Rosie down in a second. Yes, I know. I know. Okay, so now that that's all cleared out, I'm gonna set a pen for them up around here with those two new fences. There will be a shared side wall again, and I'll put Rosie's next section up there as well. And I'm gonna give myself some room over here between the woods and the pen so that I can drive a pickup truck back there in case I need to get firewood or something. So that's what we're gonna do now, is start setting up the new fence. Doing good, guys. Doing good. I know, Rosie. You want some food? I know. There's lots of good green stuff in here for you to eat, pigs. Lots of good green stuff. So when I do this, I'm taking the fence and stretching it as far as I can stretch it. Let me see if I can hold it for you so you can see a little better. And then I take my foot underneath once I get it where I want, and I'm pulling it out even tighter with my boot. They're not stepping posts, they're just pushing posts, so they're really easy when the ground is soft. And that's how I'm setting up the fence. Here we go. Now you're in the paddock. Hey pigs. Hey pigs. Now I'm gonna start here and make them meet in the middle, essentially. Let's bring him over just a little bit. What are you munching on there, huh? What'd you find that was good to eat? Chill out, pigs. All right. All right. You're waiting so patient for me. Good job, pigs. Good job. So now what you have to do is make these two tag ends line up. And that means you have to thread them the same direction around so that they can clip on each other and hold the posts tight. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Sometimes you gotta do it a couple of times in order to make the connection. And I'll make the connection on the outside. We're gonna take these two tabs and like little alligator clips, and we'll just slide them together like that. And then that makes the connection from one fence to the next so that electrical current flows evenly across. You see that black wire in the bottom, that's the one that's not hot. So even though it technically is, if it was electric, it would be grounded out there because it's touching foliage on the ground, fodder on the ground. This is the first hot wire. So that gets me by, so I don't have to worry about clearing a whole bunch of area in order to get good electrical current without grounding issues. Now all I have to do is set up Rose's paddock and we'll be ready to go. She's gonna go, the pigs are gonna go here, feeder pigs, she's gonna go on this side of them, so that they'll still share this side wall and everything should be good. All right, Rosie, it's your turn. It's your turn. I know, sweetheart, I know. All right, sweetheart. It's all right. We're gonna get you moved all the same. Okay? We're gonna get you moved all the same. I promise. That's beautiful. It's gonna match up perfectly. Now, like I mentioned, Rosie's fence is the hog quick fence, and its bottom strand is electrified, but the way that it's designed, it sits about 4 to 6 inches off the ground. So it's not likely to touch any of the forage that's on the ground anyway, which prevents grounding. The rows between posts are farther apart, so they're a little bit harder to maneuver. Much better for wide open spaces and not so good for in the woods, but I've made it work so far. And we'll just take the little alligator clip here and hook it onto the electric wire of this fence, and that'll electrify her area as well. So now it's time to let the pigs go and let them enjoy exploring their new area, and then get them fed and watered, and we'll be done for the day. You ready, honey? You ready? I think you are. All right, hon. Come on through, Rosie. Come on through. Good pigs. Good pigs. Good job, Rosie. Go say hi to the camera. Now it's time for you three sweet boys. Are you going to be sweet today, or are you going to give me some trouble? The little piglets are the ornery ones. They're the ones that figured out they can get their nose up underneath the fence and lift it when it's not electrified to get out. All right, pigs, come on through. Good job, Boris. Good job, pigs. Good job. Say hi to the camera. Final thing to do is to connect these wires on this side, and that will help hold the fence together. We'll transfer the electrical current, and we'll be ready to go. Pigs in the new paddock, in the new home. And here we go, just like that. Making the rounds. They're checking it all out. They usually walk the perimeter to figure out where the new fence row is, get used to their surroundings, and then they'll explore from there. Good job, pigs. Good job, Boris. So like I mentioned, part of the goal with these pigs was to let them root up the ground a little bit this winter while it's soft and while there's not a lot of green left, so that we can prepare to plant additional pasture forage out here. And they're doing a pretty good job so far. What do you think, Boris? Is that a good job for you? I think it is. I think it is. Really, the last thing left to do is to secure the energizer. That just requires me to push the ground rod into the ground. Then you hook the black wire up to the ground. You hook the orange wire up to the alligator clips or to the fence itself, which has an electric wire in it. I'll hook it to the alligator clips. And then you just have to turn it on and face the unit south so it can charge. Now the fence is energized. If they get curious, they'll get a little tickle, and they'll know not to cross that area. So that's how we move pigs. It's a fun day. So thank you guys for watching. That's how we're gonna move pigs from now on. I have to feed these pigs yet, but I'm gonna let you go here because I've got to run inside. We have an appointment. We've got a new baby in the house. I've got to get back up there for the appointment. So I'll let you loose here. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you on the next one.